Scene 1, take 1.
Throwing hands immediately.
She got pretty lit.
Someone sounds jealous.
Wait, this is the title? Glenn, this one's for you. It's a great podcast.
Welcome back to the No Room to Talk podcast. Today I'm joined by Trinity, Braylon, and Elliot.
Hey guys, what's up?
I'm Braylon.
What's up?
And we are in the room where we talk.
Yes, sir.
Today is a spooky pod.
Oh, the spooky.
It's a spooky pod.
Spooky.
Freaking another.
That was good.
It's a boo.
Is that
up
new?
all the way.
Did you create that?
I didn't make it myself, but I got it.
She sold that.
Scared me.
I'm so
I know, I
scared.
jumped a little bit.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
So we have a bunch of spooky, different stories.
Spooky.
Different
There's-
genres of spooky?
Genres of spooky.
There's
What?
definitely
Spooky
genres of
is a
Well,
genre.
there's like one paranormal one, or maybe like two-ish if you want to count. And then
like
somewhere,
ghosts.
yes. Yes, like
like nightmare stories.
I think the scariest part of this podcast is going to be when Elliot reads.
I think so
Oh,
too.
well, good for you, because Elliot's reading one of the stories.
Yeah, I'm going to jump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump
Um,
down the stairs.
We
Off the
have
balcony.
I have a reading level of second grade, so.
7 stories.
That's generous.
That's good.
7.
So-
oh, we had 6
I like-
last
I
time,
like
right?
a
We had
good number
7
of
last time.
stories.
Oh, we had 7 last time too.
I think we had 7.
Okay, it sounds about right.
We
I
had
don't know.
10. We had 10 of them.
We did not have
But
10.
some of
Oh,
them are
Seven.
short. We
Seven's
did not
fine.
have 10.
Whatever.
Are you guys ready for the first story?
Yes.
This
yes, I
one's
am.
from r/paranormal. It's called I'm a Skeptic, but Now I'm Sold.
Skeptic.
Sorry.
Sold.
Okay.
Skeptic and sold.
Okay. So I'm open to ideas, explanations, and stories. So give me whatever you got, but this is crazy. I've recently started working as a 911 dispatcher at a police department in Oklahoma.
Dispatcher.
I love it. I love it. Tonight, one of my coworkers was talking to me about ghosts, and I told him that I didn't really believe in them. And he said, "Oh, you will." So later in the night, it was about 3 a.m. The 911
Ooh.
phone rings. This is not a landline it normally answers. It only answers and rings for 911. He says, "Come and get this phone." So I do. I answer the call and immediately hear the heavy breathing sounds on the other end. I proceed to ask if they can hear me, who's calling, and after 43 seconds, they hang up. He laughs and turns and points to the map. This phone number was a landline and plotted in the middle of an old base camp cemetery just outside of town. Nobody lives within 5 miles of the place. And the mapping on 911 landlines is always within 5 inches of the caller. It's accurate.
Yeah.
He then told me to redial the number. I did. The number is not available. He then proceeds to tell me that this happens every single night. The supervising officer came in and I asked him how long this has happened for. He said it has happened for every night for at least 23 years, and that's how long he's been there.
Dude, that's like since 2023.
All right,
Okay,
continue.
That
That,
is
was terrible. That was
yes.
terrible.
Yes.
It's like since 2000. Good math.
That's right. I can do math.
They used to send officers out to see it, but it's gated and there's nobody there. So, this is real.
Every night.
I saw and heard this happen tonight, and I'm in shock. No way a prank has gone on this long, and no way a landline cord reaches 5 miles in length to even reach the cemetery. The call changes times, but tonight was 3:07 a.m., but it ranges from midnight to 4 a.m. every single night. This is an abandoned POV burial ground.
That's scary.
Is it just a regular cemetery, or is it like...
Whoa,
I
the
think
dead
it's-
people are calling.
It's like- That would be over like
You know those, like,
25,000
Indian
feet
cemeteries?
of cord of land.
Yeah, they're
It
talking
says it's
about
an
landline
old
cord.
base camp cemetery.
base camp?
Base camp.
That'd probably be closer to like 30,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What kind of base camp, though?
I'm assuming military?
Yeah.
Maybe they have that much cord.
Like
laying
from
around.
like the wars.
maybe this guy
Trying
is
to get in touch
really
with the Nazis.
maybe this guy is really committed with his prank.
Every single day?
For 23
Maybe
years.
he's retired.
For
That's
at
like
least
every
23
day
years.
since 2000.
You can't even have a cemetery.
It's not even like
Nothing.
that's just how long the officer's seen it happen. That's not how long it's been happening. It's been going on longer.
I wonder if it happened like there's bad
Whoa.
snowstorms, and then everything goes out, and you
still get the call.
That's
would be
scary.
good.
I'm
Dude,
assuming.
That would convince
that
me.
That would convince me. Yeah.
Like there's no power. There's power, but there's no people lose their electricity, and then you still get the call.
Well, it is from Oklahoma, so
Oh,
Oklahoma has
tornado
horrible
hit it,
storms.
and
yeah,
then boom,
Oklahoma has bad storms.
still get the
Wow.
call.
Shout out Oklahoma.
Maybe
by
this
the
ghost
way.
just lonely.
the ghost just wants to talk. But
You
he
know-
has social anxiety,
He's
so
got
he
much
just
to do,
breathes
yeah.
really hard.
It's taken him 23 years to build up the courage, and he still hasn't.
Yeah. It's working on
He's
it.
just like, I'm gonna call him today.
And then
And now
Wait-
at this
wait till you
point,
see
He's
their
having a
faces
panic
talk.
attack.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wait till he talks. Their face can be like.
they're gonna crap
What?
themselves.
It's gonna be weird.
Wait till he dies and he doesn't ever call him again. That'd be kind of
The ghost dies.
Yeah.
What? The ghost dies. Let me ponder that real quick.
Well, you know,
Let me think about that one.
aren't ghosts here for unfinished business or something?
Yeah, maybe it's a phone call. Maybe they die in the middle of a phone call.
He finally talks and he just
Casper.
He disappears.
Ghost.
He
Died
just all
on
of
a
a sudden-
911 call. That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
I would die on a 911 call.
Intentionally,
Yes.
just like traumatized. Traumatized.
Kira's traumatized.
if we have that on tape, can we stage something?
Oh crap!
Probably.
Okay, I mean,
I'm scared now.
I'll
No, this
I'll
is my
take that out.
protection. I can call 911, and now people know that I knew you were out to get me. Because I called 911 in the middle of you trying to murder me, and look what happened. I got murdered on 911.
Anyways. Well, that
Why
was
does it
really
do that?
long.
Thank you.
I like
Very
it.
dramatic pause that we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a delay.
Yeah, I like it.
She's cute though.
Who's cute?
Not you.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Silly goose. Silly goose.
Okay, well,
Silly goose.
I'm not doing it anymore. That was for that episode only. Okay.
I liked it. It's my favorite sound.
wish we would have had this for the first one.
It won't be for long.
I didn't know how to do it on the first one.
Oh yeah, because he taught you finally, right?
No, I just found it out.
Shout out.
Yeah, but I
Glenn.
didn't know how to do it.
Oh.
Huh?
Isn't that your professor's name, Glenn?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But why would you shout out Glenn like that? That's my homie.
Because he taught you how to use the podcast stuff.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Thanks, Glenn.
Shout out
You're
Glenn.
a real one.
Hey.
Plus, we've
me-
shouted him out every episode so far, so can't stop the tradition
I would
now.
just like to say-
We're just gonna continue to shout him out until he says something to me.
He's actually not listening to any of them.
He has to.
dun,
He
dun,
made a
dun.
To be honest.
Okay, next story. This one is a lovely story from r/true of my chest. Its title is "My Client Was Eaten by His Dog."
R/what?
True off my chest.
True off my chest?
Yes.
My client was eaten by his dog.
I thought you said
That's
chew
rough.
off my chest. And I was
Chew
like,
off my
No
chest.
pun intended.
Chew it off. Okay.
Let's go.
So I got
Interesting.
so I work in the care industry and I go to people's private homes to care for them. I got a morning shift at one of my clients and I went over there as normal for 7 a.m. I was knocking on the door with no answer for 30 minutes, and then I called my office for advice as this person needed to be seen and he had no fob key to get in as he was waiting on one to be installed. It was a male in his late 70s and he lived with his dog and his wife who was recently transmitted to hospice. Sorry.
Oh, that's tragic.
It is tragic. She was the one he usually let me in. The officer told me to wait 30 more minutes as he might have been asleep. So I did that and I carried on knocking with no answer. I called the office back and they have no one else to call for getting help as he had no family. So my office
Aw,
contacted the male's
poor guy.
adult social services for advice and they told me to call emergency services 15 minutes later after they turn up, and I enter the property with them only to find that the man died in his armchair from a heart attack and his dog has eaten most of the man.
Bro.
Maybe the dog was really hungry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If he can't
probably
even-
didn't feed him.
If his wife was taking care of him and she's gone, the dog probably didn't have nothing to eat.
It depends on how long he was
Yeah, I
dead
would say,
too.
Yeah.
For the dog
Did it
not
say
to-
she sees this guy every day?
No, she
Probably
she
once a
cares for
week.
people in general.
Probably once a week.
If I was a dog, I would eat him too.
It says that the male did not need to receive care every day as he's quite independent.
Oh, okay.
So he only attended as an adult social services advised twice a week for 3.5 hour morning calls.
Twice a week is kind of a lot, though.
Twice a week? That's not too bad.
Yeah.
I feel like a dog. It depends what kind of dog it is.
But I
guess.
mean, like
If
imagine
it's
like
an older man, though.
imagine he sat down in his chair, had a heart attack right after she left.
Yeah.
Like that's, and then
That's
the
true.
dog didn't have anything to eat.
Right, right.
The poor dude or poor thing. I don't know what it is.
Personally, I would hope my dog wouldn't eat me if I was dead, but
I don't think.
Well,
You are pretty small, but Bailey's pretty small too. I don't think she could eat you.
Nah.
no.
She does bite a lot though.
What
He
what kind
probably
of dog-
also
Your
small
roommates
dog.
would get to it first.
it's so
All
morbid.
them.
So guess how long the man was dead?
How long?
Wait.
Oh, we know.
We're supposed to guess.
know.
Oh, we
Oh.
know.
An hour.
Three
No.
days.
He was 3 days.
You did
3
let-
days. So right after she left, pretty much.
I guess
probably.
So
Probably.
Trini gets a guess and Ellie gets a guess, but I don't get a guess.
No guess
Why would you
allowed.
guess if I was
Yes.
right?
She was right.
But what if I wanted to guess too?
She's your better half. She's
Three-
right.
3 days is enough for me to eat my owner. If I'm hungry,
The dog was.
Eat
3
the
days.
whole owner,
First
though?
day,
He
second
wasn't
day.
Does it-
fully dead.
But
Does
the
it
third
specify
day-
what
I mean,
kind
like,
of?
fully-
He wasn't fully dead. The dog just started munching.
I mean,
The dog been waiting.
it wasn't.
He can
I wonder
smell
what
death
parts,
on the
I
man.
wonder what parts it went for. Like his
The legs, toes.
Probably
toes,
legs.
yes,
If
for
he,
sure.
it was in his armchair.
probably
The
legs.
toes look like baby
So-
carrots. Just munched them off.
Probably, honestly, probably like hands.
Hands,
On the
yeah.
chair. Hang off.
Maybe.
It depends how big the dog is. too.
That's
Yeah.
also true.
What
It doesn't
dog
say.
was this?
It's like a Great Dane.
The biggest dog
eating
you can
its
imagine.
face.
Munching a whole arm at a time.
It did say, like, in parentheses after the dog, it said staff. So I don't know if that means that it was like a helping dog.
Staffy?
Like,
Staff.
yeah, 'cause if it was supposed to be like a helper dog,
Oh.
It didn't- it-
and that
didn't help.
kind of stresses me out. Like,
My coworker ate.
my
My
coworker,
coworker ate this
man.
dude.
That's the new title, actually.
That would have been a better title.
Yeah, my coworker ate a guy. Oh, I don't
Okay.
like the title anymore. Let's not let that one soak in.
Gosh.
This next story, Elliot's doing. So.
Yay, I get to read.
Oh, no.
I PDF'd it, so it's just.
Oh, so it's
a
bigger.
scroll.
Oh, scroll it. Oh, wow, this is a long story, by the way. everybody.
I just looked at it. It is long.
It is.
Yeah, it's like
We'll do this one. We'll do a
4
break.
pages.
Huh?
We'll do this one and then we'll do a break.
Okay.
You'll need a break.
Yeah, we'll definitely need a break after this one. So, the title of this one is The Infamous Swamps of Dagobah Story.
What is that?
It's a
Braylon, what's
it's
the
in-
swamps
yeah,
of?
Oh,
it's in
what
Star
is it?
Wars.
it's a is it a planet or is it a moon? I think it's a planet. It's a
a
swamp planet.
planet.
In Star Wars. It's where Yoda goes to isolate himself after he loses to Emperor Palpatine.
I'm so happy Braylon knows.
Yeah, I had no clue where it was, actually. I didn't
Yeah.
know what
Do you
it
like
was.
Star
I knew it was
Wars?
in Star
That's where
Wars,
he
that's all I knew.
Yeah.
You do, right? Okay, that's what.
All I knew was it was in Star
You
Wars.
guys are so similar,
Anyways.
but Kira's cooler.
Yeah, that's right.
Respectfully.
It's because you're a man.
Yeah.
And Kira's my girlfriend.
Oh yeah. Well, what's this? Oh, it's your
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so
well, not.
OR nurse here. This is kind of a long one. I was taking a call one night and woke up at 2 in the morning for a general surgery call. Pretty vague, but at the time I lived in a town that was a large population of young military guys and avid meth users. So late night emergencies were common. Got to the hospital where a few more details awaited me. Perirectal abscess for the uninitiated. Wait. Yeah, this means that somewhere in the immediate vicinity of the butthole, there was a pocket of pus that was needing draining. Needless to say, our entire crew was less than thrilled.
How big was this pus ball?
I'm going to guess rather large.
You guys see I make
Is that like
Elliot
an
read this
infection?
now.
Yeah.
Is that like an infection?
He
yeah,
can
yeah,
say
yeah.
words.
It's- yeah.
Ooh.
Well, he's
Yeah,
gonna be
it's
not
an,
a
it's an
nurse, so
abscess. Yeah.
Ooh.
Elliot's taking med
pocket
terms.
of
He knows how
pus.
to pronounce things.
is what
Yeah.
he said.
I went
Yeah.
down to the emergency room to transport the patient, and the only thing that the ER nurse said as she handed me the chart was, "Have fun with this one." Amongst healthcare professionals, Vague statements like this one are a bad sign.
Yeah, we do that at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My patient was 314 pounds Native American woman
Oh,
who barely fit on the stretcher I was
That's who this-
transporting her on. She was rolling frantically side to side and moaning in pain, pushing on her clothes and muttering Hail Marys. I could barely get her name out of her after a few minutes of questioning, so after I confirmed her identity and what we were working on, I figured it was best to get her to the anesthesiologist so we could knock her out and get this circus started.
Shout out Elliot. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah.
Sir. Shout out someone on the podcast. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's how that works. She continued her theatrics the whole 10 minutes to the OR, nearly falling off the surgical table as we were trying to put her under anesthesia. We see patients like this a lot, though chronic drug abusers who don't handle pain well and who used to so many drugs that every increased level of pain medication didn't touch simply because of the high tolerance of levels of drugs. It should be noted that tonight's surgical team was not exactly wet behind the ears. I've been working in healthcare for several years already, mostly psychiatric and medical settings. I've watched an 88-year-old man tear a 1-inch diameter catheter balloon out of his penis while screaming, You'll never make me talk.
What?
I've been attacked
He thought he
by
was being tortured. He got freaking flashbacks from Nam.
Wait, how big was it again?
An
1
inch.
inch.
I'm guessing thick.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, because it's a catheter
Oh.
balloon.
It's
so they blow,
diameter?
they blow it
Yeah.
up after it's in.
After it's in. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll never make me talk. I've been attacked by an HIV positive neo-Nazi.
Oh no.
I've seen some stuff. The other nurses have been in the OR as a trauma specialist for over 10 years. The anesthesiologist had done residency at a level 1 trauma center and, as we call them, knife and gun clubs. The surgeon was ex-army and averaged about 8 words and 2 facial expressions a week. None of us expected what was about to happen next.
8 words and 2 facial expressions.
I've said more than 8 words and 2 facial expressions in this one sentence.
Yeah.
Well, you did it until the end there. So you had to add that on, didn't you?
I'm like counting the words as I'm saying the sentence. Like,
Yeah, you look a little
I
confused.
got there.
Well, you said it all with one facial expression, then you're like, change it up.
We got the lady off to sleep. Put her. I forgot we were talking about this lady. Anyways, put her in the
alright.
stirrups, and I began washing off her rectal area. It was red and inflamed. A bit of pus was seeping through, but it was all pretty standard. Her chart had noted that she'd been injecting IV drugs through her perineum, so there was
What's
obviously
that, Elliot?
the
Perineum.
space between the bum and the
Other.
yes.
So it's like a
Gotcha.
Tate? Like the Tate?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Thanks.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was I?
Sorry.
Thank you, Dr. Elliot.
So this was obviously an injection from dirty needles or bad drugs, but overall it didn't seem to warrant her response cries of "Oh Jesus, kill me now." The surgeon, not sturgeon, sturgeon's a fish. The surgeon stepped up with the scalpel, sinks just the tip in, and at the exact moment the patient had a muscle twitch in their diaphragm.
Pause. You said nothing. Keep going. Nothing. Keep going.
Okay. And just like that, all hell broke loose. Unbeknownst to us, the infection had actually tunneled nearly a foot into her abdomen, creating a vast cavern full of pus, rotten tissue, and fecal matter that had seeped outside of her colon. This godforsaken mixture came rocketing out the little incision like we were recreating the funeral scene from Jane Austen's Mafia. We're all wearing waterproof gowns, face masks, gloves, hats, and hats, the works. All of which were as helpful as rain boots against a fire hose. The bed was in the middle of the room, the easy 7 foot from the nearest wall. But by the time we were done, I was still finding bits of rotten flesh pasted against the back wall. As the surgeon continued to advance his blade, the torrent just continued. The patient kept seizing against the ventilator, not uncommon in surgeries apparently, and with every I can't talk. With every muscle contraction, she shot more of the blackish gray brown fluid out onto the floor. Within minutes, it was seeping through the other nurse's shoes.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah,
Oh
for real.
gosh.
Don't do
Uh,
drugs to your, what was it, parabellum? Is that what it was?
Don't do
Perineum?
drugs, period.
Perineum? Why did I say parabellum? I think that's a John Wick movie.
I don't think it was. I doubt it.
Not sure about that one.
John Wick 3, parabellum. Look it up. Look it up right now. That's all
I
I'm
was
saying.
nearly 12 feet away, jaw dropped open with my surgical mask. Within my surgical mask. Watching the second nurse dry heaving and the surgeon standing on tippy toes with stuff
That's funny
from
when you talk
soaking his socks any further. Oh, on his tippy toes to keep stuff from soaking into his socks any further.
That's disgusting.
The smell hit them
socks.
first. Oh God! I just threw up in my mask. The other nurse was out. She tore off her mask and sprinted out of the room, shoulders still heaving. Then it hit me, mouth still wide open. Oh,
His mouth was wide open.
not
in the
able
mask.
to believe
Oh, okay.
the volume of fluid this woman's body contained. It was like getting a great big bite of the despair and apathy that permeated this woman's life.
She was 300 pounds.
I couldn't freaking breathe. My lungs simply refused to pull any more of that stuff in. The anesthesiologist went down next. An
Oh, no.
NCAA D1 tailback, his 6'2" frame shaking as he threw open the door of the OR suite in an attempt to get more air and letting me glimpse the second nurse still throwing up in the sink outside the door. Another geyser of pus splashed through the front onto the front of the surgeon.
Oh my gosh. This lady's old faithful.
The YouTube clip of David at the dentist keeps playing in my head. Is this real life?
That's nasty.
This is a long story.
Yeah, it is. In all operating rooms, everywhere in the world, regardless of socialized or privatized, secular or religious, big or small, there is one thing the same. Somewhere there's a bottle of peppermint concentrate. Everyone in the department knows where it is, everyone knows what it's for, and everyone prays to God they would never have to use it. And at times like this, we rub it on the inside of our mask to keep the outside smells at bay long enough to finish the procedure and shower off. I sprinted to our central supply, ripping open the drawer where the vial of ambrosia was kept, and was greeted by an empty freaking box. The bottle has been emptied and not replaced. Somewhere out there is a godless person who had used the last of the peppermint
Scum.
oil and not replaced a single freaking drop of it. On this day, I figured out who. Oh, to this day, if I figure out who it was, I will kill them with my bare hands, but not before cramming their heads up the colon of every last meth user I find, just so we're even. I darted back into the room with the next best thing I could find, a vial of mastisol, which is an adhesive rub we use sometimes for bandaging. It's not as good as peppermint, but considering the over 1/3 of the floor was thoroughly coated in what could easily be mistaken for a combination of bovine, afterbirth, and maple syrup, we were out of options.
Ugh.
I start rubbing as much of the mastisol as I could get on the inside of my mask, just glad to be smelling everything except whatever slimy demon spawn we just cut out of this woman. The anesthesiologist grabs the vial next,
Satan.
drowning the front of his mask in it so he could stand next to his machine long enough to make sure that this woman didn't die on the table. It wasn't until later that we realized the mastostol can give us a mild high from huffing it like this, but in retrospect, that's probably what got us through.
They become
By
Hips
this time,
high.
the smell had permeated out of the OR suite and down the 40-foot hallway in the front to the front desk where the other nurse still sat. Eyes bloodshot and watering, clenching her stomach desperately. Our suite looked like the underground river of ooze from Ghostbusters 2, except dirty. Oh, so
Except
dirty.
dirty. It was like green. Green slime is what that scene is.
I stepped back into the OR suite, not wanting to leave the surgeon by himself in case he genuinely needed help. It was like one of those over-artistic representations of a zombie apocalypse you see on fan forums. Here's this one guy in blue surgical garb standing nearly ankles deep in lumps of dead tissue, fecal matter, and several liters of syrupy infection. He was performing surgery in the swamps of Dagobah, except the swamp had just come out of this woman's butt, and there was no Yoda.
He
and
was
I-
Yoda, actually.
Yoda just standing there like, I will teach you the way of surgery.
All right.
He doesn't talk that good, but okay.
Yeah,
No,
Well-
he doesn't.
screw y'all. He and I didn't say a word for the next 10 minutes as he scraped the inside of the abscess until all of the dead tissue was out. The front of his gown, a gruesome mixture of brown and red. His eyes squinted against the stinging vapors originally directed in front of him. I finished my required paperwork as quickly as I could, helped him stuff the recently vacated opening full of gauze, taped this woman's buttocks closed to hold the dressing as long as possible, woke her up, and immediately shipped her off to the recovery ward. Until then, I'd only heard the alcoholic showers turns out 70% isopropyl alcohol. I can't say that. Is about the only thing that can touch a scent like this. It's soaked into your skin. After it's soaked into your skin, it takes 4 or 5 bottles of it to get really clean, but it was worth it. It's probably the only scenario I can honestly endorse drinking a little of it too. As we left the locker room, the surgeon and I looked at each other, and he said the only negative sentence I have heard him utter in 2.5 years of working with him. That was bad. The next morning, the entire
Oh my
department, a fairly large floor within the hospital, still smelled. The housekeepers told me later that it took them nearly an hour to suction up all of the fluid and debris left behind. The OR suite itself was closed off in quarantine for 2 more days, just to let the smell finally clear out. I laugh now when I hear new recruits to healthcare talk about the worst thing they've seen. You ain't seen crap, kid. Don't shoot IV drugs into your taint. And that is the story of the swamps of Dagobah.
Well,
It is truly disgusting.
I don't even know how to reply to that story. That I
I
hope that's what
literally
you
could.
experience.
That's not even
Elliot.
a story you reply to. It's a story you
That's what I experienced.
Yeah, as a
It's a
nurse.
story you react to.
Are you gonna be an ER nurse?
Ugh,
I don't know. Not after
After that story,
probably
you probably
not.
shouldn't.
Probably
absolutely not after that
bad
story.
idea.
Yeah.
That's
I had
tragic.
Bad idea.
The surgeon only saying it was bad.
Yeah, no.
I would have had a little bit more to say.
That was bad. That's funny.
Probably on the
He only had
spectrum.
5 more words for the rest of the week now.
Yeah, he used them all up.
In that one sentence.
That's how bad it was. He used 3 of his 8 words for the one sentence.
And probably like one of his expressions.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Oh
he
my
probably
gosh.
used
Yeah,
at least one
probably.
expression.
At least.
Tough.
He probably overused
Imagine what that
expressions.
smell would be. Like how bad that would be.
I don't
I
even
probably
want
couldn't
to-
smell it either way.
Rotten skin, rotten flesh,
Yeah.
falling out of your butt, and oozing.
I don't think
Pus.
I'd
Not
be able
even.
to
It
smell
was probably
myself.
like shooting out.
Yeah,
With if it reached the walls 7 feet away.
yeah, 7 feet away, rocketing,
It's just
and the surgeon was right in front of it.
it was Dr. Pimple Popper videos. Just like shoots.
Imagine he
across.
just opened his mouth, accepted
He's
it.
wearing a mask.
It probably went through it.
Disgusting.
Quarantined. He's wearing like the biohazard suits.
Oh, that's so nasty.
They're treating her like E.T. Have her in like a tent outside.
Okay, we're gonna take a break after that story because
Le-
Yeah.
Legend says
That's
she's only
fun.
300 pounds today.
Oh my gosh, she lost 50.
I wonder how much of that.
Yeah, I wonder how
Came
much
out.
she weighed
How
after.
much? Yeah,
oh, I have no clue.
that must have been a lot.
That's
Like
nasty.
200 probably.
200 pounds.
Like two-
she's
That's
she's
a whole
actually
100
only
pounds.
115 pounds. Oh my gosh.
No. No.
She shrank down to the size of Kira.
No.
Kira, she's like 5 of you before and after.
No.
Just one.
Just no. I refuse.
That's gross. Okay.
We'll be
Bye.
back.
We'll be back.
Welcome back to the pod.
Ayo.
The pod.
The pod. Okay. I got 2 more stories and then we're gonna ask questions.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This one is from r/real scary stories. It's called the True Pokemon Go Scary Story.
Ooh, spooky.
Pokemon Go.
I
have
play
one-
Pokemon
I have one for that.
Go.
I should have
Every
Every
day
day.
I play Pokemon Go.
Mom loves that game.
Your mom?
Yeah,
She
she's
still
weird.
plays it.
My
This
brother
game's
loved
still a
that game.
thing.
She's 40.
She's 40.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wasn't that like big in like 2012?
No,
No, it was a couple
2016.
years ago.
Remember because Hillary Clinton said Pokemon go to the polls?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was tragic.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's
though. I
2016.
forgot.
Pokemon Go to studiou.ou.edu
Yeah. Do it now.
and listen to all the episodes of this podcast on loop.
On loop.
Forever.
I sleep to this podcast.
Oh, God.
Obviously. It's a great podcast to sleep to. Anyway, so this story takes place in late 2016, the year Pokemon Go came out, and the year the game had a huge hype around it.
Dang. He knew
So,
it.
me being a teenager who wanted to play what everyone else was playing, I got the game myself, and I enjoyed it. One of my friends also played the game, and we had the idea of having sleepover at my house and having our own Pokemon Go adventure together. We both thought it was going to be a lot of fun. So we got organized, and my friend, who I will call Dan, stayed over at my house. For the day, we messed around, ate snacks, played video games on my PS4, and etc. It was at 10 p.m. when Dan suggested we go out and play Pokemon Go. I brought up that it was too late, but he persisted. So I asked my mom if it was okay, and she said it was.
Sweet.
Is there ages for this?
Do you remember when
Um,
do you remember the Minecraft one came out?
No.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Mom's the coolest. Letting us go out at 10:30. Play Pokemon Go.
It was just 10.
There's 10.
Go
Elliot.
out at 10 and play Pokemon
So
Go.
much
10:30
different than 10:30.
That would have been a immediate no for me.
Yeah, 10:30.
10:30
That's
is a
way
little
too
late.
late.
10's okay, but 10:30, gosh.
That's insane.
So sure, I had my concerns and all, but I honestly thought nothing bad would happen. This was due to the fact that I live in a small, quiet town, and no one else would be out this late. So it wasn't like we were going to get mugged in an alley. So we grabbed our phones and headed off
That's
towards
exactly
the
what's
main
gonna
street
happen.
of my town. We walked
friend's gonna
past
beat
the
'em up.
cemetery and then past the football oval. But as we passed the football oval,
Football.
we saw a black Ford Territory parked by it. No lights were on, so we didn't think anyone was inside of it.
Black.
A black Ford Territory.
A black. An
The
emphasis
truck?
on the black.
No lights on.
Is that a truck?
I don't know. Ford Territory?
You're a car
don't
guy.
know.
I don't know what a Ford Territory is.
Yeah, what the heck? A Ford Territory.
Okay, do you have a picture?
Why would she have a picture?
She's pulling up
Google's
a picture.
picture.
I would just like to know what this Ford Territory looks like.
Yeah.
I do too, honestly. I need to picture
It's
this
a
in my
Ford
mind.
Taurus.
That's not a truck.
Oh, that is on a truck.
What does it look like?
It's almost a little more suspicious when it's on a truck.
It's like
Okay.
an
It
That
looks
was-
nice
Whoa,
though.
That do be nice.
It's a mom car.
Huh.
Look up a 2016
Do they
one. I
still-
just want to have a full visual.
No,
Oh yeah,
right,
2016.
So that's a,
Maybe it's not
So
2016
they still
though.
make Ford
But-
Territories?
It just happened in
But
2016.
it's still closer.
It's still like it's a van. It's like an SUV. Kind
Okay,
Of thing,
I like. I
Okay,
like
so
the
it's
23
scary.
better, but
So it's
whatever.
scary. Okay, I see.
you know.
Yeah, that is a little spooky.
Yeah.
The feds roll out. I mean, just. Anyways, continue.
We got on the footpath past the oval when we passed the Ford, and we noticed it pull up next to us on the footpath. We found it strange, but we kept walking anyway. We were passing the post office when we saw the same Ford pull into the car park in front of the post office. This gave us a suspicion this random car was following us, so we kept walking, but at a faster pace. We walked past the post office, and we were now walking past our town park. As we were walking by the park, Dan told me to hide behind the bushes which surrounded the park entrance. As we crouched down behind the bushes, we saw the Ford pull into the park entrance, confirming 100% that this Ford was following us. After what felt like an eternity for me, the Ford drove off and we got out of the park and started running back to my house. As we started running back to my house, I looked behind me to make sure the Ford was gone, and what I saw horrified me. The car turned left at the end of the street. I originally thought that maybe he was leaving the town, but then I realized this park has 2 main entrances. The way he turned, he was driving to the second entrance, meaning he believed we ran to the other side of the park and was trying to cut us off that way. There was no argument left. This guy wasn't following us for safety purposes or etc. He was chasing us. I'm not an athletic
Right.
person, unlike my friend Dan, but in this
You and
instance,
Daniel.
I was keeping up with him from the sheer fear of what would happen if this driver caught us or what his intentions were with us. Him and Daniel. Which one's the athletic one?
Me. That was not very athletic.
I was
No.
making a joke.
Shout
Oh.
out Daniel.
Because his
Shout out
name is
Daniel.
literally Dan,
Oh.
the friend.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
I didn't either. Yeah, that was not.
That was the fake name.
Oh.
Mhm. Anyway, we ran past the post office, past the football oval, and we were halfway past the cemetery when we saw the headlights of the Ford behind us, and I was terrified. There was nowhere to hide. It was a footpath with a great fence separating the footpath and the cemetery. There was nothing to hide behind. Luckily enough, Dan came up with an idea. He
I'm
pointed out
scared.
that we were both wearing dark hoodies. He said to put the hood over our heads, crouch down, and pretend to be rocks. At the time,
That's a
great
great
idea.
I
Good
thought it was
idea.
an
That's a good
absolutely
idea.
stupid idea, but it was all that we had. So we did just that. We pretended to be rocks.
I bet the guy looked at his kids like they were idiots.
He was like, I don't want them anymore.
He's like, he's like, oh no.
A couple of
Where'd those rocks on the sidewalk come from?
Man, the city's really putting in work on these side roads, put in some rocks.
Okay, what's the rest of it?
And the
He's like,
okay,
I want to run those rocks over.
the Ford, the Ford drove past us, no slowing down at all, which meant the stupid plan actually worked. After he drove past, we continued booking it. We were at the end of the cemetery when we saw him driving our way again. This time, there was a bin to hide behind, which we did.
Okay, this dude definitely tried to kidnap these
Yeah,
kids.
this is-
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
No.
10,000%.
He drove past us again, and we continued booking it. We got to my house and locked the door behind us to make sure we had some kind of safety. We explained to my mom what happened, and after that day, she made some new rules. No more playing Pokemon Go at night, and my little sister was not allowed to go out by herself to play it. She wasn't that happy about that, but at least we're still here to tell the story.
Well, sis.
Not she.
Punished for no reason, honestly.
No, that
They
story
literally
is,
almost got
is
kidnapped.
literally like what happened to
That's
me, Huxley, and
actually-
Daniel that one time.
Yeah, that's
What
I
happened to
almost,
Huxley
I almost
and
got
Daniel?
kidnapped.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were running and we were going around the lake,
Mhm.
and Daniel had to use the restroom. And so me and Oscar were like, okay, we're just gonna keep running, and we go like a long way so they can kind of catch up. Well, we're coming around this way, and we see Daniel. He's like, he's going Hill's way. He looks over at me. Daniel looks like he's going fast. And I'm like, he doesn't look like he's going faster than normal. And so we kind of speed up because we'll like meet exactly. And there's this white van just like following him. Like he doesn't pass him at all. This van follows us for like a mile. We're running for a mile. And we finally are like, there's people like on the backside of the lake, like fishing. And so we're like, let's just stop here and see what happens. So we stop next to these people fishing, they're on their truck. We stop. The van stops, looks at us, and then does a full U-turn and goes like the opposite direction.
Did it?
Everyone just like.
And then we had to have a safety thing, like a safety meeting for the whole team.
Oh, great.
Talk about-
Awesome.
They
Did
saw
the
this little
fishing people,
Mexican
like,
boy
help
running,
you?
and they're like, he would be an easy target.
I like him. I like that.
They picked the
one.
worst people to try to kidnap. We're just gonna run
Yeah,
away.
you're just gonna run. I mean, the fact that y'all were like, Daniel's going a little quicker than normal.
Is he actually running right now?
You're like, that's weird.
Huh.
Never seen him move that quickly. And then you see the van, you're like,
Oh, that
Makes
makes
sense. Daniel's trying to get kidnapped.
Poor Daniel.
They were following Daniel and went, oh, 2 more. I'm not leaving them behind.
Especially Josue. He's
I
a
mean,
piece
El
of
Reno's a little
cake.
ghetto, I
It's
guess.
useful.
It was a scary van.
I'd kidnap
I
them.
believe
Like,
that.
It was like a big old.
It was probably
It was like
for
the church van, but like,
extracurricular
Oh,
activities.
God.
like the windows were like
Yeah, there's
really
no-
really dark.
Oh, I wonder why. That's
Dude,
weird.
maybe they would have gave you candy. You know, he
You should
asked.
ask.
Yeah.
I don't like to eat candy while I run.
What do you like to eat while you run?
Nothing. I
Well,
don't even
maybe
like to
they
eat
have
before
nothing.
I run.
They weren't actually going to give you candy. You know that, right?
They weren't.
Probably
Drugs.
not.
What?
I don't believe you. You should have definitely asked. for
Yeah,
it.
actually, you should. Next time that
I'm gonna
happens to you,
ask
go
them for
ahead. And,
candy.
Yeah, just ask to prove us wrong.
Well, actually, just start running right at the van. It'll probably scare them.
Sir.
Your tactic.
Just scare tactic.
Do you have any candy?
Give me your
Is
candy.
this an ice cream machine? Ice cream
This is an
van?
ice cream check.
Oh my gosh.
Do you got the SpongeBob ice
I don't
cream?
trust ice cream trucks no more.
Can I look at the back? Volunteer to get in.
Well, this is a nice van.
Can you close the door? I want to see, like, is it dark in here when you close the door?
Oh my gosh.
What are these chains on the wall for? You can just go ahead and put them on. I just want
Why
to
is
test
there
them
chicken
out.
wire all the way around?
Are these bloodstains?
Is this a shock
Guys,
collar?
is this easy to clean? just cut me real quick. I want to see if it'll come off.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Anyway, this got weird.
It did. The conversation kept getting weirder.
What's this cleaning solution that says blood stains?
Why would it say
That's Dawn
bloodstains?
dish soap.
Dawn dish soap.
It has a picture of a duck covered
duck,
in
They're
blood.
like, they're like
Yeah.
that's Suavitel.
Okay,
Mexican snuggle.
last story.
That's why they were trying to get Daniel.
They're probably just gonna leave me alone.
They saw you.
They're
They
gonna
saw
get
you
Josue.
when they were like they don't want you,
Yeah.
but then they saw Josue too.
And he smiled at me.
That's what they play as soon as you get in the van.
That
Gonna
seems like.
be a good one,
Did y'all
just
turn off
wait
my
and
thing?
see.
That's what I'm all done. Yeah, it was paused.
Imagine that song really slow.
I don't know if I like that.
The sun came
No, don't even continue.
Okay, just keep.
smiled at
The
Next story.
This is the last story. It's a long story, but it's
This
a
is
good
a spooky
story.
podcast. That was good.
It was not.
Yeah, put that in the intro. Elliot singing.
That'll scare everyone away.
The next one. So original posters, because this is someone reposted their thing. Delusional cubicle neighbor keeps a journal about her. So this is a little all over the place because it's mostly just journal entries that this girl
hate
found.
stories like that.
Oh,
Oh,
spooky.
this is
She found them?
juicy.
Well, she was given them, I guess. if you
Oh,
will.
even creepier.
Gifted the journals that he wrote about her.
Slender Man.
Yeah, and it's also commentary from
What?
the original poster too.
Trinity if she was 6 foot tall.
I'd be an Enderman.
The cover of the first journal says "Our Love Forever, Volume 1 of X."
Our love forever. All right, buddy.
Nice.
So
Jill.
the original poster said that she received these journals and a pin, plus flowers, candy, and a huge stuffed bear from her formal
Sold.
cubicle or neighbor. Had a job.
Hopeless romantic.
She worked out
much.
for
Oh my
3
gosh.
years. As you'll see, the guy
He
is knucking futs, is what it says.
Yep.
Accurate.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
I got it.
she has
Put it
to- yeah.
together.
Okay, this is the first entry. Wearing brown wrap dress with silver buckle on belt. 3-inch
police
heels,
report.
also brown. Hair up, little too much mascara.
Oh,
Oh, he got her there. Got
Little
her there.
tough.
Dang.
He's
Your
like, I know-
eyelashes look a little clumpy.
I know I'm trying to hit you up, but man, that's a lot of mascara.
This is
They
February,
dial it down next
Our
time.
love forever, though,
February
right?
26, 2016.
Okay.
You and Catherine were talking about that dumb show, Pretty Little Liars. I tried to get into it
That's
for
one
you,
show we haven't
but after
finished.
2 seasons, I just couldn't take it anymore.
He watched it without her knowing, so we could get into it for her. This man is crazy.
Yeah, he's
seasons.
crazy.
Already,
I like this
already.
guy.
I can tell. Sounds like something Elliot would do.
Sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang it.
It's actually something I would do, but okay.
Well, it's fine. You're a woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not
Good.
weird.
Men are just
Men are just
Wrong.
gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vile, gross, grotesque.
Holy moly,
Teacher.
is it some vapid crap. When we are together, I'll introduce you to amazing TV and movies.
When we are together,
When we are together.
Yeah, they're not together yet.
No. This
I'm
is
just saying he's imagining that they're gonna be
Yeah,
together.
Yes.
yeah, because there are.
Okay. This is some like you.
He bought her
crap.
peanut M&Ms.
I ship it.
Okay.
I don't actually know. It just
Ew,
candy,
it is
but I'm-
like
I'm
you.
imagining.
Yeah,
it's
this is
peanut
if
M&Ms.
you've
It's
ever seen the show
you.
You.
It is like you.
This is like what he does. He like in his head he
Yes,
imagines
this is the
stuff, and he's
first-
like
this is
he's
the
like
first
I'll
You.
take care of you. Yeah, this is the first.
But
season
this
of You.
is a real life thing.
Yeah. I mean, they based it off something.
I'm in.
I mean,
I'm sold already. So
Yeah.
I heard the chocolate and the flowers. I was like, yeah.
Peanut M&Ms.
take Mad Men. So he's going to show her Mad Men. The
Oh.
sublimeness and stunning
Not it.
Virtuous.
No.
Virtuous.
No, Virtuoso.
Virtuous.
Virtuosos.
I don't know what that is.
Virtuosos. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he probably meant virtuous, but
Probably.
he spelled it wrong.
Performances will bowl you over, although I should be careful about what I introduce you to. The way they try to show the antithesis of the
person.
proper housewives should act is disturbing and clearly done for dramatic license, not rooted in reality. I know you won't mind staying home to raise our children properly. It's what
What
women
the
are built
heck?
for, after all. Certainly you need to work now, but
Now I'm
have
starting
no
to like
fear, my
this
lord.
guy. I'm starting to like this
You're
guy.
Like our ethics are just lining right up.
I'll take care of you the second you're ready. I will lavish you with all you need to support, love, and cherish
Sold.
me and our children.
Once again.
I'm in.
This guy seems.
Where can I find this guy?
This is the first entry out of 221 entries total in the entirety of the journals that he's given her.
I mean, dedicated. Can't find a man like this anymore.
Oh, reading all 200.
Most of them, she says that most of them are rather mundane, notating what she wears and anything that pops into his crazy head. But
Interesting.
their cubicles were next to each other the whole time she worked at the firm. And she says, we were kind of friendly the first 6 months I was there. Then he asked me on a date. I very politely declined, very firm that I don't date coworkers or whatnot. After that, besides for a friendly
Gets fired
hello,
on purpose.
he said almost nothing to me. We were on different teams, so it wasn't a big deal to me. But after I turned him down, he started keeping this journal.
Oh,
Okay.
he knows.
This
Gonna work
entry
out.
also
They're married now, by
takes
the way.
a turn into the crazy end. Up until now, he called me pet names and talked as if we were currently dating.
They are.
This is the
Huh?
first time he really reveals that he's planned the rest of our lives for us. The last 9 months of the journals get really bad.
Dun dun dun.
He could like. This is like. He could totally she could report this dude and he could like go to jail. That's like insane.
I love Reddit.
Can you? I don't think that's how that works.
He hasn't technically.
That's
done
like
anything to
stalk-
her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's stalkish
It's
behavior. So
stalker
it's like
behavior. She
setting
could get
up
a
for-
restraining order at least.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair. You could definitely do that.
Okay, entry number 2.
And then he could go to jail.
This is March 21st, 2016. Wearing black and white striped blouse, a lowish cut with an exclamation point, gray blazer, and black slacks.
Slacks.
Hair down, haircut soon, question mark, black
Oh.
flats.
Tough. Man, always
Wow.
something negative. Like
Hey.
too much mascara. Oh, your hair's getting a little long there.
He said that the blouse was a lowish cut, though, with an exclamation point. So
Yeah,
I think he
same.
liked that.
I like that.
Yeah, I think he did like that.
Maybe she's got some
Nice
Like
like
some-
toss.
some big Takahana Karus.
Takahana Karus.
Okay.
I wish I had big tongue.
Longa Tonga Labangas.
Elliot's eating this up. Elliot thinks this is top tier comedy.
This is his
Stop.
biggest concern, is
Stop.
that he
Stop.
doesn't have big ones, so he gets sad whenever
Yeah.
they're
It's
mentioned.
okay, Elliot.
It's okay.
Sorry.
We can get you implants.
It takes a
in the
couple
future.
years into the transition to finally
Yeah,
grow.
finally grow.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't say you need to lose weight. Why would you ever feel bad about your appearance? Fine, losing a few pounds wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I wouldn't begrudge you for that. But no one is perfect. Not even me. Flaws can be endearing.
I don't like the ha-ha.
He put haha.
Oh.
Flaws can be endearing because it can remind us of our humanness. Flaws, not full out red flags, mind you, can enhance someone, not detract. So revel in your beauty, my love, and your slight flaws and imperfections.
My love.
They make me love you more, not less. It breaks my heart to hear you fall for big media's banal BS. I want to go to you, to take your lovely face in my hands and tell you.
Big media's the
Resist
other
the
coworker.
siren song of dieting. Have another bagel at the roundup meeting. and maybe even a dab of cream cheese. Just don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Those slips.
Why does it keep saying ha?
And although I would still love you, I would be disappointed if you gained weight.
Yeah. You better not gain any weight.
OP says that every time she reads that entry, she eats a family-sized package of double-stuffed Oreos just to spite him.
I would read that entry every
That was
day.
the end?
That was a second entry.
Oh, that was second entry. How many are there?
Are all 221
20?
on here?
No. They're just the
Imagine.
most
There's probably
like
a couple
big
scary
ones.
ones. I would read the scary ones. Like if I was reading that and he gave it to me.
I'd be
and it was like-
spooked.
I'd read the weirdest ones.
Oh, yeah. These are the weirdest ones, I think, is what she put.
Okay.
They haven't
Okay.
gone too bad, but they are a little.
Yeah,
weird.
they're
Entry
weird. They're
number
weird enough to
3.
be
They
like.
get
you're-
worse. They definitely get worse.
Yeah,
They
okay.
do.
Okay,
March
let's hear it.
29th, 2016. Wearing ? I hope you're enjoying your vacation, my sweet. But I miss you
Oh.
terribly. This
miss
week
her
will be
so
pure
much.
heck. I'm counting down the minutes until Monday. Honestly, I thought of going with you. I'm sure if you saw me there in the resort, your head would have been bursting with love. But maybe not.
Did they actually write heck?
No, real hell.
Oh.
I was wondering that too.
I
I was like, he wrote heck.
Yeah,
I was
that'd be
like,
funny,
that's
though.
odd. That's weird.
Nobody.
I thought it
nobody said
added.
heck.
So. I'm
It's
sorry for
funny.
doubting you, but on that tiny chance that you weren't super happy to have me there, I can't be a part of your friend's wedding, right? I can't put you through that. Sometimes it seems you're too close to acknowledging our true love. Other times, it frustrates me. I'm sorry, but it does. I don't want to be mad, so I wait. But not forever, silly. Heck, he actually does put heck that time. This could be for the best. Seeing holy matrimony could be the push you need. I hope so, because I love you, and you love me. Soon. And that's it.
Yeah, speak it into
This guy is
existence. That's what's
crazy.
up.
It's manifesting that. To manifest a restraining order.
Soon. It had it soon with an exclamation point. Too.
How,
3
s-
question
how
marks.
soon is an exclamation point?
Soon.
Soon.
As soon as
It's like a quick.
he builds up
Does
the courage to
exclamation
kidnap her.
point add speed or just emphasis?
It adds volume, I
Emphasis.
think.
It adds volume, but that doesn't mean it adds speed.
Well,
think
it
it's
that
made me
poor
excited,
unicorn.
so-
It's like soon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like an exclamation point could be just
Soon. Yeah.
I liked it. Entry number 4, June 29th, 2016. Wearing a silk green blouse, black tight skirt that doesn't make your knees standing. I can only imagine how short it is when you're sitting. And black 2-inch heels, hair up.
He basically just said, your skirt's not to your knees, so it's too short.
He wanted to see her sitting down so he could see it even shorter.
oof.
Sad. I know.
Trinity's like, oh. People
Okay.
looking at us.
The flirting thing with Mike needs to end. I try to be understanding. Women are evolutionary wired to flirt, but hearing you banter with him 2 or 3 times a week when you know I'm listening
Yeah.
makes my blood boil.
Yeah.
What does
Why are you
Mike
talking
have
to
that's
men?
attractive to you? I just don't get it. It
Mike's
makes me sick.
ugly.
Hearing his
Shout out,
disgusting
Michael.
innuendo and your positive responses to that kind of talk. Be modest.
She likes
Be
it.
meek and pure like you should. I feel like I need to stand up and remind you that your perfect mate is right here, inches away.
Elliot's face was so disgusted. He was like,
Women.
am I right?
I'm everything you need and everything you will come
Everything
to
you
understand you
need.
want. I struggle with your behavior, my sweet. I
guys?
truly do. But it doesn't get me down because I know the end game, even if you don't yet, that we will be together forever. You're getting there too. I can sense it. Your inability to date anyone more than 1 or 2 weeks. And the fact that you even recognize Mike as just a work
dang.
boyfriend, i.e., a plaything, means that you're getting there. I'm patient. I truly am. After all, we'll have the rest of our lives together.
Not it.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? I don't even know what just happened.
She has a work boyfriend, which she said she doesn't really find him attractive. She just thinks he's funny. So she's like, he's
Yeah.
her work husband.
All funny guys are attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she already said she doesn't date
I'm
coworkers.
hilarious. That's why I'm so attractive.
No, incorrect.
She already said she doesn't date coworkers.
Yeah. So she would. Yeah. Just to work.
But
husband.
she's talking to a different male, so he's
And he's
upset.
scared.
Yeah.
And yeah,
He
He's
feels
insecure.
threatened.
feels threatened. Yeah. Are you passing through them?
I'm looking at
I want to
them.
read. I want to know.
Read
Okay.
them all.
Okay, entry number 5, October 21st, 2016.
Oh, this is a big jump.
It was
Yeah,
before
it was in-
too. It was because the other one was in
The last
March.
one was in June.
Yeah, it went March, June.
Okay. So he's dedicated.
Yeah, he's been doing this like every day.
Oh,
She's just
wow.
picked out the bigger ones.
Yeah,
Scary.
there's 221 entries.
Oh my.
So it's over the course of almost a year.
Almost
a year. Yeah.
Well, probably a whole year because you don't have weekends. So
Yeah.
probably took out. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Take out 100.
I bet he's. I mean, he wrote about her when she was gone on vacation.
But probably he wouldn't do it on weekends. So.
Okay. Okay. Well,
104 days of summer vacation.
Okay.
The summer vacation.
Okay, wearing a loose button-down turquoise shirt, a black A-line skirt, hair up, black flats. Thank you, my love. I'm so happy right now. That conversation with Carol.
Got that fashion sense.
Oh gosh. Wait. That conversation with Carol talking about masturbation habits. Wow. Every time that fat hippo opened her mouth, I wanted to yell, "Shut up. Let OP talk." I'm not going to lie to you. Never unless it's for your benefit, obviously. I've been rock hard ever since. I'm seriously considering making use of the bathroom in that way. I've only done it once here, when you wore that 2-sheer blouse under your lavender jacket, but the heat was gorked, so you had it off all day. I can see your lacy bra and a hint of your sensual mounds of pure heaven.
he said he's rock hard. So just imagine him writing this.
Sensual mountains
I don't
of
want
pure
to.
heaven.
What do you think this guy looks like?
Not good.
Probably nasty. It's
Like a
always.
computer geek.
It's always
my
the
gosh.
weird.
It's always a. Why can't sexy
It's a
man be
school
obsessed
shooter.
with me? No. It
'Cause
has to be a
sexy men do what they
nasty,
want.
disgusting. Yeah, that's
Braylon refuses to defend himself in
get
this
what they
sentence.
Wait, what? What just happened?
She said, "Why can't sexy men be obsessed with me?" And,
And
you're
Bray
like,
takes no offense.
"No."
yeah, he had no offense. He was like, well, they get what they want. So.
Oh, dang it. Wow, okay.
So then the leftovers are
He
for
just
me.
actually I didn't even catch that blow. He just absolutely
I
just
didn't either.
wrecked me. I'm dead. Oh my
It's funny.
gosh.
Sorry about that.
I just
baby.
got destroyed.
Tough.
I just got
Ew,
destroyed.
babe. Gross.
Babe.
Sorry about that, baby.
So thanks, Bunny.
Me and my boy B.
Thanks, Bunny.
No problem.
No problem, sweetie.
I'm
I
gonna
got
continue
called
with the
E
story.
today. I just
though.
want to say that.
My
E?
little
Yeah,
hedgehog.
Oh, that's
someone's-
cute.
They said,
E?
dude, you
It
could rock
was
that
the
E.
bassist.
It was weird. Yeah, he's such a bassist.
They're gonna play bass.
He plays
Oh.
bass at school, not at school.
I'm a
at
racist.
church.
plays
Yeah.
bass at our school.
I'm a racist.
You meanie.
Like I run a lot in races.
Obviously.
I'm a
And you
racist.
lose.
Okay. I'm bad at
All
being
racists
racist.
lose.
Yeah. That was beautiful.
L for illiterate.
Hey, you finally gonna do it. Okay, anyway.
I'm
Let's
surprised I
continue.
haven't said L for something in like 3 podcasts. I say that like all the time.
You did say in the first podcast. We all laughed at you
Told you because I'm funny.
looking.
I'm sexy.
Anyway, the E was cute. Yeah, that was nice. I mean, she wears an E
By a
around her.
guy.
Yeah, dude, nice. Dude, better.
You could rock an E.
How you
And
doing?
licked his lips and groaned.
No, I just want. I was like, I don't know what to say.
You said,
I just
that-
looked at Kira.
like
Kira
that
didn't catch
meme.
it, but I thought she did because she made eye contact with me at the same time.
I thought I
And I
heard
was
him
like-
say that, but then I second guessed myself.
And then she
so-
was like, I want him to call me K.
so bad.
okay,
You could rock a K.
you could rock a K.
What?
You could
I
rock
could
this T.
Trade me necklaces right now.
Thanks, I'm good.
Okay.
Then you can rock this T.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good one. That was a good one. I must admit. Okay, so you can continue. I don't think they caught it.
I missed that day, September 14th, 2015 to be exact.
How do you know the exact date?
I'm so thankful I got a pic. So it was probably on his phone.
Of
Oh.
Of
the day
her-
she wore the sheer blouse.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
creepy.
That's creepy.
You got a pig.
He started this after like a while of knowing her. Creepy.
Yes.
She's been there for 5 years, right?
Oh.
Like I think they worked together for 2 or 3.
Oh,
Is what
okay.
she said. Yes, you kind of got a derpy face, but it wasn't like I could ask you to pose, haha. Not to take anything from your gorgeous face,
Derpy
but that
face?
picture is all about your breasts. Honestly, in this case, you could have had a bag over your head, and the picture's amazingness wouldn't be diminished in the slightest. Way off topic, I know.
That's
I'm not trying to embarrass you, my
I'm
sweet.
spooked.
God, I can't get that picture out of my head. I feel like if I touch myself again, I'll explode in my pants. Okay, 1 minute.
Same.
And that was it.
leave.
Where are you going?
I was about to leave
That was
after
the very,
that.
very end.
That was the end of that entry.
Oh, okay. okay.
Oh, I was like,
there's
this-
no more.
That's the he just
He
ended
just-
on that entry.
he
It's
just-
like,
he
okay,
ended
it's
on-
ready to give to her
He
now.
ended on exploding.
Yes. The illusion.
If you wrote little diary entries for me, that would be so nice.
I'll get on that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
I would post them on Reddit and laugh.
We would.
It
Get-
is truly disgusting.
Yeah,
Every time you play that, I think it's me.
I think someone's talking. It does kind of sound like
So
you.
you-
I'm like, yeah, like it starts, and I'm like, is that me
Like,
talking?
is that my-
The it
Yeah.
sounds like me.
It is.
It's.
That's me?
No.
Oh, I was like,
She's like, really?
I
Why did I
said
say
that?
that? It sounds like you though.
Is truly disgusting.
It's beautiful.
Entry number 6. October 21st.
Ooh, 21st.
It's the 22nd right now, not to time date us, but
10
2016.
days before Halloween.
10 days before Halloween.
Halloween costume party.
Oh
she
yeah.
looks so hot in her nurse outfit.
Which
You
she'd probably look hotter
No.
without it on.
Well,
Maybe
on-
she should just put the blouse back on.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, continue. I want to know what happens.
You totally glanced at me when you walked by, didn't you?
In disgust.
Checking me out with a cute little smile. Don't
We don't
deny
get
it.
to know what she
I
wears.
saw you, my love. No, it doesn't say it. You knew
It's the best
talking with
part.
Carol like that would get me so excited, huh? What a kinky sex pot. I'm grinning from ear to ear now. We're so close to this happening, aren't we? I'm shaking with anticipation for the inevitable, for our fate. We are hurtling closer and closer. I'm so excited.
Looks at him for the first time in 3 years.
She probably looked at him because he was
Worst.
smiling at her.
He's
He's
like,
probably like
he-
cheesing, and she's
no,
like, "The hell?"
He was like drooling. He was like.
He's probably like, and she's like,
Oh, that was the last entry, sorry.
"Oh yeah, okay, good."
That was
Oh.
to...
Did she say anything
No,
else?
no, no, that wasn't the last entry, but that was with the last entry. Like, he went and said 1 second, and then he came back, and he
Oh,
wrote
okay,
the rest
okay,
of it.
okay.
Oh, okay.
This
Okay.
man's weird. This is the weird.
Oh,
man.
that's with the last entry. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
The entry number 7.
Okay.
October 24th, 2016. Wearing blue slim sweater with a white collared shirt underneath, light brown slacks, hair up, brown 3 inches heels.
That's
3
the first
inches.
one I can imagine.
Yeah. It's
Was
easy.
is it
Right?
blue or
Yeah.
black or yellow and white?
Blue and white.
You were wrong.
Blue and black.
And white and yellow,
And brown.
And green.
brown.
Black
then 3-inch
yellow,
heels.
black and yellow, black and yellow.
Just to make sure you understand, in regards to our discussion on Friday, I do try to limit my masturbation, and I have no fear. Have no fear. It's only you I think about when I just have to release. All my previous material is nothing compared to you, my love. There is a difference between you and me when it comes to masturbation.
Ray is like having a midlife crisis right now.
Wait,
Oh,
You don't
the
like
stinking
that?
pastor.
You didn't like that?
Jesus Christ. That's all I gotta say.
when
He
you do
needs
it,
Jesus Christ.
you are preparing yourself for me. I know you also have sex, but I try to do my best not to think about you letting other men have you. It upsets me, but at least you're seeing how awful other men are compared to the nirvana that will be me.
He's like a month. Never mind. Never mind.
But I am saving my seed for you to implant your sweet flower. I know they say sperm regenerates every day, but I've seen men say their loads are larger when they wait, and it feels that way to me too. It's not like I measure anything, haha. But a part of me mourns for all that poor sperm who just wants a chance to be the one that creates Andrew Peter, our first child, and instead finds himself in
Why
a
Bible
two-sack
names?
extension of the shower gel.
Yeah, for real.
So I will do better, abstain as much as I can for you, my love.
This isn't Thomas Peter. Still.
Andrew Peter. We can't name any of our
This man's a
children
freak.
Andrew or Peter now.
I like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
This guy's creepy.
This guy is really creepy.
I wonder how many people are like this, but we just don't know.
Yeah, right. Like,
A
Like
lot.
he worked in
there's
this office for
definitely-
how long,
probably
and
a
no one
lot.
caught up that he was freaking weird like this, and he still managed to work there for years.
Yeah.
He got
like-
fired.
Probably after she showed this to her boss.
So this is the last entry that I'm about to read, and
Okay.
then there's a follow up.
Okay.
Sick.
I'm
So
ready.
entry number 8, November 23rd, 2016. Wearing
What
who
a year.
who the heck knows? How can you do this? How? How can you abandon our one true love? How can you abandon our life together? How can you
So she's
doom our
gone?
future
She quit.
for generations to nothingness? How? I'm bereft without you, adrift at sea. I can't be without you. I won't be without you. I will follow you to the ends of the universe. Know that. I will find you and help you understand. For us to complete the truly most important relationship ever. I see I need to take control. I wanted to wait for you, but I see that like other women, you tend to need your man to take charge. No more waiting. I will show you what you've been too blind to see with your own eyes. What has been sitting patiently
Oh, he's about
listening,
to go like
document-
rape her.
Kidnapper. Kidnapper.
for posterity. Posterity?
This is
Posterity,
this is literally you.
Prosperity.
Fine, I get it. I
Yeah.
understand you're telling me to be the man. Stop crying. Creep, you're saying. Stop being a GD pussy. Have you been talking to moms? Haha. Fine, you want me to take control? Well, here's all the evidence you need to understand that you want me to stop you. A grand gesture for you. Okay? I'm sorry, my love, how I'm writing here. Messy. I promise to read to you whatever you can't make out for yourself. You just threw me for a loop, but your message is loud and clear. I'm coming for you, my love. Coming for us. That was his last entry.
Okay, so she either told him to back off of her, or she's quitting.
Yeah,
The
she's
job.
gone. She left.
Poster. Wait, what did this? What did the poster say? OP.
About that?
Yeah, like she didn't say anything else.
Well, I have a whole thing.
Oh, good. I
About
want to
the
know
ending.
more.
Okay.
She's
I'm
gonna follow up.
intrigued.
So that day, I went to my supervisor. This is OP. That day, I went to my supervisor and gave 2 weeks' notice that I was planning on using my accrued vacation days during that time. Without getting into the gory details, I wanted to get out of that place. And I didn't even know about the psycho yet. So I
Oh.
packed up all my
Okay.
stuff and was gone before this loser came in. My friends in the office told me that that Psycho Cube boy was in late because he had a doctor's appointment or something, and
So he was
absolutely
cute.
melted.
No.
Psycho Cube boy.
Cube.
Oh, okay. I thought
Cubicle.
she said
No, like
psycho
cubicle, yeah.
cute, and I was
No,
like,
no, no.
well, he's psycho, but at least he's cute.
If he was
The
cute, they
only
wouldn't be
thing
calling
he
him
has going
psycho.
for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tough,
yeah.
like he's still
Definitely
be psycho.
hideous.
He absolutely melted when he found out why I wasn't there. He got sent home, where I assume he wrote this last entry. In the office the next day, he contacted HR and said that I was moving and that I had asked him to bring me my last paycheck stub. So a since fired HR person gave him my address. He left work at
Oh.
lunchtime, bought a bunch of things he thought would win me over, and came to my apartment. Thankfully, I wasn't there, as I was flying to another city to rent an apartment for a new job.
Dang, she dipped.
Oh,
Right.
dang.
I wonder what
That was
happened.
quick.
He camped out in front of my building for 3 days.
Huh?
What?
No.
Finally,
no.
someone called the cops on him and he had to abandon whatever his plans were. I got back the next day and found that he had UPS'd me all of this stuff. Suffice to say, I didn't react in the way that he wanted. In a long story short, he's currently in a jail 2 to 5 years, and I live in a new city, now only able to
Call
talk,
What did I
Right?
tell
able
you?
to laugh about what happened.
I told you to go to jail for that
Laugh?
stuff.
I'd be freaked out.
Like,
I'd be
that's
using that
psycho-
2 to 5 years to freaking
That's-
find a way
that's
that
like
he
s-
doesn't find me.
Yeah.
That's like serial killer stuff.
Yeah,
like
that's
for
freaking
real.
No, yeah, that is true. That's true.
So
gosh.
she also explains how he got in jail. So she
Oh,
said, since many people
sick.
are asking, I'll expand to why he's in jail. After I received
not
a
actually
restraining
about this.
order, he violated that RO and attempted to kidnap me so that he could prove his love to me in whatever twisted
Whoa.
way
She
he thought that
made
was
How did you
possible.
call that?
What did I say?
Holy crap!
What did I say?
He had her address.
Yeah.
Thanks to the outstanding law enforcement officials in my city, his attempt was known ahead of time, and I was being monitored so that as soon as he started his kidnapping attempt, he was apprehended and arrested.
They knew. She knew this man was gonna do.
I mean,
Yeah, I
Braylon
would
knew.
be scared.
Makes
too.
sense.
Yeah. That's
Dude,
crazy.
That
Got
told you
him
that dude's
lacking.
psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, duh.
Yeah, he's a psycho cube.
Wow, that's crazy.
That was the
That's
story.
This man's obsessed.
I thought there was nothing that could top that one. So I
No,
put
that
one
was
for
the
last.
best
No,
one
that's
yet.
definitely the best one. yeah.
That was the best
That
one.
was
The ending got
crazy.
crazy.
Wow. I like how she just
How'd
conveniently.
you call it? That's pretty good.
How did she
Good job,
just
Ray.
leave out that she got kidnapped from the original post? Almost kidnapped. She just thought that was a good idea.
Well,
that information.
I mean, that was all one post.
Yeah, but she said since many people are asking,
Oh,
I'll
I
say.
guess.
So she was getting comments and she.
Yeah. How do you leave that out?
Yeah.
Well, I
Like-
mean, he was in prison.
wait, why is
so.
he in
Oh, he
prison?
happened to almost kidnap me, so
Oh,
that's why he's in
almost, yeah.
jail.
He's in jail.
That's
I think There's
crazy.
a difference.
Oh gosh. Oh, that's
It's
fair.
crazy.
You got me.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Are you ready to dive into the questions in the room or
We
to
have
talk?
room to talk.
Yes.
Room to talk
Room
section.
to talk. Room to talk. Room to talk. Okay.
Cool.
3 is how many times you shake
Okay,
anything,
I'm
by the
doing
way.
from r
It's the
slash
universal rule.
too afraid to ask.
Too afraid to ask, yet is about to ask. So
And Elliot won't answer again.
Sad.
I'll
I'm
make you
bad
answer.
at answering.
I feel like Elliot would be able to answer this question more than anyone.
Okay.
Honestly.
Yay me.
You'll answer
No.
first, then we can answer.
There's a lot of pressure now.
Okay, so this
No.
question says, why can't women donate their period blood to a blood drive? And the comment is, I'm a man.
I think. Why would you want to?
I have no clue. I have no clue why.
It's not.
Why they can't?
Because it's the shed. That's.
Yeah, because
It's not the same.
It's not
Yeah.
the
It's not
same
the
as
same,
real
I don't
blood.
That's
think.
the shedding of your.
Why would you
lining
think
of
I would know
uterus.
that?
You're
I
a
mean,
nurse. You know the more.
I'm not a nurse.
You know more about blood
I
than
want
us.
to be a nurse.
You're closer than all of us to being a nurse.
Yeah,
Talk about blood.
but it's because it has uterine lining in it. You can't
Well, I
mix
feel
it.
like it has different hormones.
Yeah, there's different.
Yeah,
in it.
Yeah,
there's
Because blood has
something- yeah,
hormones,
there's
right?
something in it.
like a definitely it would be nasty in general, but like
Yeah.
that's why. It's
Because
just
you'd
like,
want to put clean blood into someone else, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, it's probably.
No, I want the dirty stuff.
That
Give me
HIV
AIDS.
blood.
Give me AIDS.
Could
the
that
egg
be a
blood.
thing? From period blood?
What?
Like gives like not necessarily like sexual disease, but
You
give
have
a
to have
disease.
HIV
Yes.
to give it to someone else.
Yeah.
AIDS, you have to have it to give it to someone else.
Well, just
STDs.
if you got
100%. Yes.
yeah.
And other yes. You
That's
can
how you
give
get
diseases
AIDS.
through blood. Yeah.
That's how you get AIDS.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's
just
through
meant, like,
blood.
could-
Viruses spread through your bloodstream.
yeah.
So any blood anywhere can give disease.
Okay. That's fair.
Where?
Next one. When should you stop wiping after you pooped?
When should you stop wiping? Whenever it's
Until-
clean. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Until the toilet paper tastes
There,
like
there
there's
should
nothing
be,
on it.
There should be a wipe where there's nothing on it.
Yeah. I don't.
Like what?
Yeah.
What
yeah.
Until
kind of question is that?
Until the toilet paper is bloody from chafing.
yeah,
You have to
exactly.
keep going.
Oh,
You got to keep going.
the poster's like usually I stop wiping when the toilet paper looks absolutely clean, but sometimes there just keeps being a tiny stain, and then I stop after long enough.
No, you keep going.
No, you have to.
That's
You
why
gotta
you have-
scrub it.
That's why people get freaking
That's why you
skin
get those
marks.
skin marks,
That's
bro.
what skin marks are from. They just get tired of wiping. I'm sorry.
I'm done.
I don't want to
sorry.
be clean anymore.
You can feel it, but no.
Yeah, whatever. That's
No,
nasty.
you just keep going.
No, you can.
There must be
Flush.
a wasted
If,
wipe.
if it feels like it's going too long, flush and then start wiping again. So
Yeah.
it's freaking clean.
If you-
You reset.
I feel like at some point, if it just get water, dude.
Yeah. Get a bidet.
Get up a dick.
Yeah.
Just get better.
If you can't clean your butt correctly, get a bidet and wash yourself. That is not good. That's nasty.
Next question. Why is it bad to ask why someone is interested in you, even if you're not fishing for compliments?
Why is it bad?
Yes.
Why
Like
is
what?
it bad?
Why is it bad to ask what?
Why is it bad to ask why someone is interested in you, even though you're not fishing for compliments? Even if you're not fishing for compliments.
I think it's just people get offended sometimes.
Why do you care if I'm into you?
Yeah.
Or how I'm into you?
I
I
don't.
don't.
I don't know what it's
It's
saying
just
about that.
weird.
Really?
It's
I
just
don't
like,
know.
why are you interested in me?
Yeah. Why are you?
I feel like it's just a hard question to ask.
It is a
Because there's
hard
so many
question.
different
It's also a
components
really
that go
hard
into
question
it.
to
Yeah.
answer.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could tell you.
Why are you
can
interested
tell
in
me.
me?
Why are you
Tracy?
interested in
You're
me?
funny.
Oh, well.
I
You're
wanna know.
sexy. You're smart.
Hey, I'm over
Too
here.
much.
Oh, sorry.
Look at me.
You're so beautiful. I look at you and I burst with joy. Sometimes I have to use the bathroom at work for other extra activities. as a Reddit user put it,
Oh my gosh.
I think of you.
As I
And
sit in
my whole
myself
day
for
is
2 to
made.
5 years.
Yeah. I'm in
Oh
my
my
prison
gosh.
sentence. But yeah, I don't think it's bad. But I mean, some people are just uncomfortable.
Some people aren't good at answering that
Some
question.
people are
Yeah.
good, bad at answering questions. Elliot.
Yeah. 100% me.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Sorry, I should have. Why is
Rude
it
talk.
is it bad to ask if someone's interested in you and why? Sorry, I should have asked it like that.
The and
Staring
why
at
gets
Elliot.
me.
Next question: why don't prisons do forced labor?
I don't know.
That's
I
like
think
Because
they
it's in the
Slavery, isn't it?
Constitution.
It's like slavery, right?
Emancipated.
This is America.
Like
This is
what?
America.
This is America. They can
guys
in other
tripping up?
countries because they're not protected by law.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's literally why.
I don't.
Literally.
Who is asking this question?
They're able to pay like pennies on the dollar. though.
Some
Like, they're
random-
like, for real, in
What?
prison, they like pay them like pennies. Worth.
I mean,
for
what are they gonna
labor.
buy?
Like, they don't pay them minimum wage.
Yeah. Yeah.
They pay them like, yeah. They work so they can like buy like the super overpriced stuff in the,
Mhm.
Like the
in
vending
It's like
prisons.
$20 for Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Yeah.
They worked for 2 years.
He's like, oh yeah.
Trinity finally saves
Got
up
me a
enough to get a
DP.
Red
But
Bull.
there's
in
like,
prison.
there's like,
Yeah.
you know,
Then I get
in
beaten
jail
up for it.
contraband stuff.
They
Yeah.
take it from you.
If someone tried to beat me up for a Red Bull, I don't care if I know I'm gonna lose. I'm still fighting. Like I worked for that. I'm still gonna go down. Just saying. I'm just saying.
If you drink the Red Bull real quick, it give you wings and you can fly away
Yeah.
from them.
Yeah.
They don't sell Red Bulls in prison.
I
So you
believe
don't
that.
fly away.
Probably give
Oh,
you water.
That's why.
Toilet water to be exact.
You have to make your own Red Bull.
Trinity's like, it tastes like the exact same thing. It's been years since she's had a real
I dripped
Red
some
Bull.
blood in it, so it takes a little irony.
Yeah.
You wanted it to actually be red.
That's why it's called Red Bull. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh. Period blood.
It's
Okay.
the only yeah.
Last question. Why are we afraid to eat human flesh from a physiological perspective?
Okay, well, first of
We
all,
talked about this before.
Hold up.
Okay,
Hold
so-
up.
There's
So
a little
first of
bit
all-
more to the question.
okay, go to this user's profile and report them.
yeah. How come I can't eat my best friend?
It's part of the Donner
Like,
Party.
what?
He says, of course it's illegal to do so, but as a thought experiment, I find it interesting what makes you hesitate to consume it.
I think
Because both of you are civilized people. Now let's assume he's a person who's abandoned and grew
Did
up
Jeffrey
in the
Dahmer
forest.
write this post?
No matter how much education he receives, he cannot become a civilized person. His actions and behavior are no different than that from a bear. Do the reasons for not eating him still exist?
I think that that can get you sick, like mentally and
I think-
physically.
This
Raw
is like a big
human
debate.
Flesh?
Like our senior year, we
I'm
would talk about this
assuming you
very
could cook
often.
it.
Cook it?
But just human flesh. What?
We talked about this like a lot
Because it's
senior year.
inhumane.
I think we did actually.
It's
and
in-
like
It's
how
inhumane.
it like would make you sick. And we also wondered what it tastes like. Apparently, it tastes like pork. So
yeah, but it's
let everyone
inhumane.
know.
That's
You ever watch that
Yeah.
rugby movie where they crash on the into the mountain
Did they eat
and
each
they have
other?
to
Yes.
yeah they have to eat each other?
I've never seen that.
Really? It's a
That's
pretty
terrifying.
good movie.
I've never seen it, but I've heard of
I-
it.
I was
I've
just
heard
They
of
like
it.
eat their butts.
Oh, pork butt.
While they're
Do
alive?
they shred it?
Why do you say it like that? Pork butt.
While they're
Ew.
alive?
It did
I think
kind of
it's
look like pork
after they
when
die.
Yeah.
when they got it though.
I think.
Probably was pork.
Oh, disgusting.
I'm just gonna. Were they alive?
Oh no, they were dead.
Okay.
They were dead.
They're like, okay,
They were
buddy,
on like a
your
frozen
butt's
mountain. They were
next,
dead. They
bro.
were dead. Yeah. No, they were.
I
Dead.
mean, okay, if I'm starving, and I'm about to die.
And these
I would
people live
consider
too. Like
survival.
these people got rescued,
Yeah.
but
Went to prison.
No, they were
Not
considered
really,
like
no.
heroes.
yeah,
I believe that. Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
the movie like praises them. I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
But they ate each other. I guess, well, they were in a plane crash, right?
Well, because
they
that-
only
have any-
ate the
they
ones
didn't
that
have any
died.
No,
food.
in the
because at
plane crash.
first when they came
Okay.
back, everyone was like, "That's disgusting! I can't believe you would do that. You're horrible." And everyone was like, "No, you guys are like disgusting humans, like be in
Yeah.
jail." And then they played it as like a religion thing. Like, what are they? Do you know what I'm talking
A
about?
religion thing.
Mhm.
I do not know about this.
Or maybe this is a different story, but this happened. It was weird. Like played as a religion, like God, something about God.
God told
and-
me to eat my best
And
friend.
then all the churches like backed them and was like yeah, and then they got out of it.
It might
And
be,
everyone
she
praised
might
them.
actually be right.
Everyone-
she might actually be right.
Everyone praised him after. That's
Oh.
why. Yeah.
She might actually be right.
Interesting.
Uh,
Imagine
Yeah.
being a cannibal and
being praised for it.
Cool,
I had
yeah.
someone on that plane crash was like, yes,
Right?
finally my time.
I'm gonna try
I've been waiting
human.
for Jeremiah.
I
to
can do
die.
this. I can do this legally.
There are no
Yeah.
law when it comes to the top of the mountain.
Who's gonna stop me?
I'm just surprised everyone survived the crash. Honestly,
They didn't. Some were.
I was gonna say, there's
Not
no
everyone,
way
but,
they
like,
did.
People did.
People did.
Just certain people did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
'Cause They crashed like into the mountain. Kobe Bryant is right.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Is this a story about Kobe?
No,
No.
Okay.
it was like
Gianna.
snowy. It was like snowy.
Shout out.
Anyways, that guy's sick. Get some help, dude.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's.
Agreed.
Why would you want to eat another person's flesh?
Yeah, why would you not hesitate to eat the flesh?
No, why would you want to?
Survival.
That's no. In everyday life, he's saying, "Well, why can't we?"
He's saying like if there was a wild person that's not civilized.
What puts them above animals?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he's saying.
That's fair.
That's still sick.
Yeah, that's still
it's
terrible.
wrong.
It's still nasty. Yeah. Did you read the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it
mean,
was
that's
really
what
long
they-
from over here.
There's
It was
like
basically him just saying that same thing over and
there's
over
like
again.
undiscovered tribes that do stuff like that. They're like,
Yeah,
I don't
because
want
they're
these people,
sick.
and they kill them and then they eat them.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not.
but like,
It's not right.
no, it's weird.
So people probably also
Thing
can't
is,
read
like-
or write.
Yeah,
My microbiology teacher was talking about this, and about like
eating.
no, like about the tribe. This guy wanted to go like spread the word, like that Jesus is.
Yeah, and they
savior
killed
of
him.
us. And they killed him.
Yeah.
And ate
And-
him?
That's why some tribes are no
Oh, yeah.
contact.
And the guy, and the guy that took him out there, he like paid him like a lot of money,
And they
and they
they-
found him and put him in jail because they were like, you're not allowed to go near there.
Well, respectfully.
Legit. Like it's like the same reason you can't go underneath a roller coaster. Certain death.
it's like same reason you shouldn't go to like the ISIS territories. 'Cause, like you're gonna get killed.
Are you a racist?
What?
Yes, I am. But what does that have to do
All
with
right.
the question?
See you guys later.
Okay.
That was a great pod,
So I was
everybody.
like closing the podcast. But yeah. Like you can't go to ISIS territories. You'll get like murdered.
I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I knew that, but I didn't know
Is
it's
it
illegal.
ISIS or
Oh,
is
yeah.
it
Whatever the other one is.
it's some
The H.
terrorist group that people were like a couple, like two Christians, whatever, went over there to like evangelize to them. They're like, they won't kill us.
What's the H one that they're talking about?
Hamas.
Hamas? No, it
Hamas,
wasn't this.
Hamas.
It wasn't.
Oh,
It wasn't them.
Those are
oh,
new,
okay.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah.
was a. I don't think
They're not new, but
but they're more.
it's more known
They're
now.
more known now.
yeah,
But yeah, no, it was like two
different group.
Christians went over there and they're like, God loves all people, and all people, like people are not evil because they want to be evil. They're like whatever. So they went over there and they would kill them.
Oh, tough.
Everyone told them not to go, and they were like, it'll be fine, and they went anyway. They got killed. So more of the story.
Tough.
Don't go to areas
go
you're not
there.
supposed to go to.
Nope. And don't eat your friends.
Don't eat people.
Yeah, no eating.
Spooky, spooky haircut. Spooky, spooky haircut. Spooky, spooky haircut.
I don't like how he's doing that looking at me.
I don't like how he did that in
Spooky,
general.
spooky haircut.
Anyway, that was a spooky pod.
That was a good podcast.
Did you
That
guys
was a
feel
pretty solid
spooked?
one. Yeah, I like that one. That was
Yeah, pretty
scary.
spooked,
Scary
pretty
stuff there.
I hope your teacher's not scared.
Clint isn't scared of anything.
Oh, good.
My
Shout
middle
out
name's
Glenn.
Glenn.
It's like an old man, not the little boy body, like in a 14-year-old body. That's the height.
We're not judging you. Glenn,
Wow.
no, just
You're
No.
shorter than me. You're like 5 inches shorter than I am.
How tall are you?
He says
I'm
he's
5'8".
slouching in his chair.
5'6".
I'm not
Yeah.
5'6". You're 5'11", so why are you talking?
Yeah,
I'm
5'11".
6 foot.
No, you're
No,
not.
you're not.
You're
5'11".
5'11".
That's so funny.
I'm a solid 6'1".
Yeah, don't make me laugh.
200 pounds.
We wrapped around to the other pod. We talked about this on the first podcast.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's a reoccurring.
I'm so sorry, Clint.
Yeah, I'm sorry about this, Glenn.
I love you, Glenn.
Please give Kira a good grade.
Anyway, Kira deserves an A.
Yeah.
The Norman Talk podcast is great, fantastic, and I hope these stories didn't
Scare you.
scare you. Not that they would.
Amen. Is that how we end the podcast?
Bye.
I don't know.
We start praying. Okay. See you in the next ones.
Bye.
Bye.